Okay. I've been trying to record for the past 10 minutes, and I can't. I really thought I could get together to do this review. And she's out of here. And she took her friend with her. Hey guys, professional. Romie Reviews here. Please like, comment, subscribe. This is my review for The Real Housewives of Atlanta, Season 10, Episode 21, Reunion Part 4. See, they teased us with Part 1. Then they slowed it down for Part 2 because they were trying to prep us. Part 3 is what we deserved. It is what we deserved. That made up for... Oh, no. Let me not say it made up for some of these last couple of seasons. But it helped. It helped tremendously. Because when I tell... Oh, my God. Okay, get it together. Get it together. You're a professional. Get it together. Get it together. You're a professional. Get it together. Get it together. You're a professional. No, you're not. Oh my gosh. I don't know how long this is going to be. It could be an hour. It could be 30 minutes. It could be 10. Let's just enjoy this ride for what it is. So it starts off with the parking lot situation. Because I'm going to talk like how they talk. So, Nene's pissed because she's trying to figure out, so did someone send you the picture or did you take it? Because it doesn't matter if she was in a handicap spot. Greg, you know, he has a handicap slot, but she was with someone who's handicapped with a, at the time. So, Kim, since you're the one that's sick all the time, where is your school time? I said, oh my God, this is the Nene we've been waiting for. It really has. It has. And then, of course, she goes at, wow, this is a messy video. She goes at Kim for the, I guess, the breast augmentation and all of that. And I said, okay, all right, we're just getting started. I don't care about that. But Kim and this whole thing of lack of accountability, that's the issue, and it's scary. You'll go and tell her she did something. You'll go and show her proof, and she's still like, well, so did you do it or not? That's what we want to know. Did you do it or not? Because this concept of, well, if I did it, if you did it, well, no, we just showed you that you did it. Well, what? That is Kim on this show to a T. Then they get to Sheree. Ooh. They asked Sheree if she had phone sex. Sheree said, well, a lady never kisses and tells. And then we said, They talked about how Sheree's daughter, you know, youngest daughter, wasn't feeling the whole thing of this dude being in jail, not being available. Well, that's great. That's a great thing. And it's interesting because Sheree even said if he stays in there for a certain period of time, she's going to go. She's going to go. I'm looking at her like, okay, so we already know that he's not getting out. So does that mean... I'm glad that she said that she was dating because we were all thinking that this doesn't make sense. This definitely doesn't make sense. You need to go and put your eggs in multiple baskets. You don't have to go and have people dipping in your basket, but you need to go and have multiple eggs in the baskets. And the whole why would you bring up She by Sheree again? Well, you know it's now called She by Joggers. And apparently he's not helping to pay for Chateau Sheree. I said, that's right, because they would have seized the house. Are you kidding me? They would have taken that house. Sheree Barron said he didn't have anything to do with that house. Come on now. That was a trap. Andy, how dare you? Yes, for for wire fraud. Yes, fraudulent. Yes, absolutely. Yes. Oh, then we get to this whole thing of Nene versus Kim again when it comes to marriage. Because it's that weird line of Nene said that she really never had any. Well, Nene, essentially with the whole thing with Tyrone herself, she said she only said that she sucked the D because people were online and making jokes and all of that. So she was like, yeah, I'm just going to go along with it. I said, okay. All right. I actually don't care. That's the thing. I don't care. For some reason, people do. Now, what I do care about is this discrepancy. Kim and Nene was saying that Kim actually slept, and this is when you know a friendship is over. And Kim had that look of, I'm going to have to go and deny because this woman's on one and she's not going to stop. Nene said that it was 2 men that were married that Kim was involved with. And apparently Big Papa, he most likely never actually got that divorce that he said that he was going to get. So then Kim flipped it and said, well, Nene, weren't you? Greg was in another marriage when you got with him. And so Nene first said, what? But then she said, well, I've been married for him for 20 years. So what's the actual problem? And I said, well, right now this is rag on Kim. So I'm not going to focus on Nene. I'm not. I'm going to let that one slide because I don't care. That's the beautiful thing. When you don't care, you let people get away with a lot. And that's what's happening right now. And we're going to get to something a little bit later because I forgot about little DJ, whatever her name was. You know, the lesbian that Nene was in support of Kim's relationship with. But as soon as Kim was done with that relationship, she started to act like, oh, wait, that never happened. And we were all looking at this whole thing like, what? Really? Kim. See, and that's the problem. If Kim owned her stuff, then they couldn't use it against you. Then they couldn't be upset about it. Oh, they're still talking about the Tyrone thing. Don't care. Okay, so the Kim versus Kenya thing. The Kim versus Kenya thing, they both didn't like each other before the show. Before filming together. Let's get that out of the way. So now you have a situation where, Kenya's doing something and it's shady towards, Sheree. And Sheree, obviously offended. Kim goes and vouches for her. I said, So you're really trying to tell me this is a case of I was fighting my friend's battle who didn't ask me to fight her battle for me and got in trouble because of it? Oh. Really? Really? That's what we're going with? This is the main reason why all of that has occurred? Wait, there has to be more. There has to be more because you can't tell me that that is the main culprit. And so then Kenya decides, she's going to switch seats because at this point, she can't deal with the foolery that's coming out of Kim's mouth. The rotten eggs comment. Now, my whole thing is, I was like, Kenya, you're doing a lot. You're doing a lot right now. And I'm not saying that in a bad way. I'm saying that in the... So are you actually pregnant right now? Or is the egg just in place and you're trying to see if it stays? That's the thing. That's what I really wanted to know. Because that makes a huge difference. Because I'm thinking, I would just be really chill if I was concerned about, okay, I can't get too stressed. Then again, I wouldn't have showed up to a reunion if I was told it would be an issue. So I guess it couldn't have been that much of an issue. But we get it, Kenya. And you're right. If someone like Sheree was supporting you with the, getting pregnant at an older age, for her to go and to kind of just laugh at Kim's comment with the whole rotten eggs thing, it's like, what side are you on? We know she's on Kim's side. That's why she's gone. That's part of the reason why she's gone. Playing this whole mum's the word. You carry the mums for everyone else except for when it comes to Kim. I was so proud of Cynthia. Cynthia was like, you came for Kenya. Kenya at that dinner party was doing nothing to you. I said, this is true. These are facts. And this is someone who was there for the entire thing. And we know Cynthia will go and say, well, you did go. Da, da, da. Cynthia, this thing is, people don't normally listen to Cynthia, but she does go and say if someone, even if they're her friend, did something wrong. And then they get on the whole Kim's kids. Now, here's the thing. Here is the thing. In the regular world, this wouldn't be happening. This would not be happening. Even with any of the other ladies, it would never get this far with them focusing on saying, look, at this point, the kids, or one kid in particular, we can go at. But this is Kim, and this is Brielle. If you paid attention on social media, if you watch this show, then you will understand why these ladies were ready and rearing to go, because this has been years in the making. This is what happens when you go and you do wrong, and then you throw rocks. You don't throw stones, you throw rocks. You throw rocks and you hide everything. You hide your hand, you hide your head, you hide your body, and people were over it. They were over it. So that's why it was time for Operation Oh. You have a problem with her? Go. You have a problem with her? Go. You have a problem with her? Go. Sidebar. Kim's trying to say she pulled in $15 million in revenue from her makeup line. I said $15 million in revenue. So if you pulled in $15 million in revenue, how much did you actually bank? And if you're saying, because then she was like, oh, well, obviously I didn't really make $15 million total, but in 1 year. I'm thinking, so you're telling me that if I had a makeup line and it pulled in $15 million in 1 year, you really think? And that's what Kenya said. You really think I would be on this show scrapping for pennies, scrapping for pittance? I said, ooh. Croy to her man. This Croy to her man. Oh yeah, going after Kenya's husband with the whole marriage thing. You're ruining my credibility. You're ruining my credibility. Ruining your credibility. It was funny how Candy was kind of trying to say, all right, Kenya, let's calm down. Let's calm down. You have your own show because people, for some reason, are willing to watch that. That is it. There's a lot of shows on TV I look and I say, wow. Purely because people support this show is why it's on, which is all that matters. Because there's nothing else. Nothing else. Oh, and then Nene, she goes and says, yeah, your own show, right? Your own show. Yeah. You have to go off and do your own thing that is boring. That's right. Tarry for the party. Claim fame, exactly. Oh yeah, and they talked about the makeup line, and that's when they got silly. Yeah, when Portia said, oh yeah, and your whole daughter. And then there was that weird pause. I did get a giggle out of the fact that it's like, we know Portia wasn't saying it like that. Obviously, and Kim didn't react like that. That wasn't Portia being You know what? I couldn't even finish that sentence. You know that I know that Portia's smarter than she makes herself appear. So we'll just say Portia wasn't trying to be slicky. Yeah, we'll just say Portia just had a little slip. That's what we'll go with, right? That's what we'll go with. Okay. It is a double standard. The double standard of, oh, we get to talk about other people's husband, but we can't talk about yours. Just like how we just had to tell Kenya about that. So now we're on the other side. Portia going and egging Kim on is the funniest thing. Double chin, jeez. Oh, it's just so. Oh, why would you do that? Jealous of what? Everyone on the panel has things going on, so how can they be jealously? And then they bring up the whole John Legend thing, because we're still talking about the pimp your daughter thing out. So John Legend was over that. He was over it. He was like, no, I wouldn't even. There's just certain things you don't say. That's very Trumpish. He didn't say that. That's what I said. I said it again. So then Andy was like, look, we saw that Chrissy's friends with Kim, but Chrissy was terrified. Even Chrissy knew not to go against those ladies, so she wasn't going to say too much. I said, oh, Chrissy, another reason why we love you. Oh, genius. Genius. But we all can agree that no, especially with daughters, there's just certain things you don't put out there in the air. Or at least most people wouldn't. But clearly Kim did, and Kim didn't see a big deal about it. We know there's a lot of the women who also wouldn't see a big deal about it. But that's not this group. And then we had, apparently, Cynthia was the one who came with the roach costume. I said, Cynthia, look at you people! Cynthia! Yeah. Okay. I said, look at Cynthia. See, that's why you have to ask questions. Because sometimes you'll be so surprised by the answers. I said, Cynthia. So not only did you come up with the best costume, and even though Candy said she still wouldn't go and, do anything with you, I said, Candy, come on now. I'm sure you haven't done anything with anyone as bad as Cynthia. Let's stop it. But you're married now, so you're supposed to be kumbaya. Okay, my Lord. Kumbaya. It's Sunday. Kumbaya. Oh, Lord. I went to church this morning, too. I don't know if I'm acting like it right now, but hey, I'll be back next week. Anyway, Kim with this whole thing of Nene was acting very weird at her party, like she was on drugs. I said, oh, so we're trying to paint this narrative again. Kim, we weren't doing it the first time. We're not doing it now. You tried doing this before. Now, it's possible maybe before. So you're trying to use that as a marker for now. But let's not go and act like that's what's going on now. Even Cynthia said, no, she clearly wasn't on drugs or acting weird. She's acting like how she normally acts. Maybe you haven't been around long and, oh, she didn't say that. I had that in there. Oh. And then Kim tries to switch the narrative by pointing out, well, Candy, insinuated that I had a drinking problem. And Candy said, no, I didn't say, oh, you were this drunk and you had a drinking problem. And then Candy said, wait a minute, hold up. I did say that, yes, maybe that constitutes a drinking problem, but now they rolled back the tape. Oh, thank you, editing. Thank you. Rolled back the tape and made it clear that Kim was the one who was saying, oh, Lord, I'm just drinking, just drunk, and I just had a drink before getting there, a drink before getting there. Everywhere, drink. And that is why Candy said that. Because Candy was doing the whole thing of, well, if you're going to go and say that about yourself, put that out there about yourself, then don't think that I'm going to come here and just coddle you. Coddle you? For what? Why would I coddle you? Why would I do that? Why would I go do something like that to myself for you? For you? Is that why Croy has to go and drive you anywhere? Is that why you can't go anywhere by yourself? I said, Isn't that how that works?
It was acting. It's not the way that I've known Nene to be.
Yeah, you haven't seen Nene in a while. Okay, well, moving on. Thank you very much. Well, that didn't happen. You and Kim Candy being on a better page, nope, that didn't happen. You went in, you talked with individuals in the group, and clearly Kim came back with that same old, same old. But this is a new day, this is a new age. The cast was ready, and she wasn't. Sometimes it is you. I agree, Candy. Sometimes it is you. It's called the common denominator. That's a math term, and that essentially means that there is a root. A root. A root. A root is either a root number, or in this case, a root person. And Kim, you are the root. Does everyone have their own issues? Yes, everyone has their own individual issues with her. Yes. But let's be very clear. The reason why people aren't showing Kim any support is because for years Kim has gone and getting away with this narrative of she's the only white woman on the show, and because she's the only white woman on the show, it's hard to navigate these black streets. That's the narrative that she essentially has been painting. There's multiple issues. The main issue with that is that's a cop-out. If you say something, and I'm telling you, there's a problem with what you're saying because of racial undertones that you can't understand, and you dismiss it, that is the main cause of this. And that's what's been happening for years on this show. Kim has decided, well, if it can't be me, you know what? I'm on the cast, an all-black cast, and I'm the only white person, so anytime there is an issue, then it becomes a race thing. No, it became a race thing because of how you said it. If you would go and backpedal a little and just said, look, I didn't know that it was coming off like that way. That's not what I'm trying to do. I'm sorry. Instead of the dismissive, well, that's not what I meant. You're putting words in my mouth. No, you said exactly what you said. And obviously, I have the right to interpret it any way that I want to interpret it, just like you interpreted it as something that wasn't racist or have racial undertones. And then it comes to Sheree, the so-called bone carrier. How's the so-called bone carrier bring Kim bone? Bring Kim bone. Bring Kim bone. But no one else bone. We need a new carrier. Cynthia said best, and I guess the producers took it to heart. Oh yeah, about that whole sexual thing of Candy wanting Kim. No. And then Kim backpedaling and saying, yes, on social media. Because I did say what she said. Kim on social media did clarify that, yes, it was just a general implied, but it was a joke. That did not happen in real life. That's beautiful. The problem is, timing-wise, they didn't know that. And because of the way how things are presented, that is why you get these outcomes. Yeah. Yes, you've cleared it up. Congratulations. Oh, now we get to the bug. Okay, so before I forget this, Sheree, you saw the video. Let's stop it because Kim was trying to say, oh, I didn't see the video. And then Sheree saying, oh, I'm not sure. How do you come to a reunion not sure about what? You need to become prepared so that when someone throws something in your face, you're ready to go. Kim wasn't ready to go. Sheree wasn't ready to go. So now they're both gone. Kim, I'm sure she left her own volition. Sheree, I'm just trying to figure out what's going to pay for shot to Sheree. Because even if it's in Atlanta, the place is huge. It's gigantic. It costs a lot of money. I'm telling you, at this point, throw your pride to the side. Rent it out. I don't care. Rent it out. Let it pay for itself. Rent it out. Rent it out. Go on Target for the party with Kim. Because this isn't working. This is done. We've been tired of the Bone Collector for a while. It was cute for one season, not for two. I don't know. It was supposed to be a joke. And that whole thing, it just irked me to no end, because how could you possibly think that, okay, Brielle, she posted a video, there was a bug, she took it down. Great, great, great thinking. That's a positive. She sends it to you, her parent. Fine, fine, no issues. After she sends it to you, it's in your phone. Okay, fine. I'm sure I could find some crazy stuff that was like, wow, I forgot this happened. Okay, but that was kept there in your phone. As soon as you were upset, you went and dropped it to try to make it something different than what it is. And now you're upset about the backlash. That's the part that people are upset about with Kim. You can't be upset about something when you go and purposely try to make it into something that it actually isn't. And Kim, with this whole, I don't understand why people are upset. I don't understand why people are saying this stuff. They're saying it because you said something. I can 100% believe that you couldn't see the issues with referring to, talking about roaches and someone's house and, the racial issues behind it. But then they said, fine, fair enough. Let's explain it to you. Explain to everyone else who wouldn't catch something like that. A roach is something dirty because roaches go wherever they smell food or garbage. Because they can live off of basically anything. Even if you have a clean house, if someone is dirty, like you have neighbors that are dirty, a roach can come on in. It happens all the time, especially in city-like areas. It's so disheartening. Thank God I don't deal with that mess. But, it's like your apartment could be spotless. You have a dirty neighbor. And then the roach comes. Oh! And, yes, in a lot of hoodish areas, where it's like the projects, you're definitely going to have roaches there. And it doesn't matter what area code it is, there's definitely going to be roaches in the walls, in the ceilings. They're going to come out. This is disgusting. And at least here in America, a lot of that is akin to blackness. And so, like I said, I get it that Kim and a lot of the people wouldn't associate that. What you should have said in response, to just clear it all up and say, that's not what I was trying to imply. Kim was doing the dismissive thing of, it can't be racist. That's where you messed up. How can you, as someone white, go and tell their black experience and say that can't be racist? That can't be racist. You can say, I don't see it that way, but saying, no, can't be racist, you're just making this into no. So Kim's done. Kim is done. Kim had to get up because Kim couldn't take it anymore. And I looked at that like, oh, okay, bye. Bye. Everyone talked about a teachable moment. Something you learned. Kenya realized she was wrong for what she did, in Texas and how she treated people. Why is Sheree's teachable moment? Oh, well, maybe some of the things that they don't want to talk about, I'll talk about. What? Candy didn't like the fact that she wasn't prepped on what Sheree knew about in relation to Cam. Portia, learned about being a little bit more humble. Nene kept it very close to the, handle a heckler. I forgot what Cynthia's was, but I love Cynthia, so it's nothing shady. Producers told Andy, you need to come to the bathroom quick. And while everyone's happy, they get to go and say what they need to say about Kim. Kim was pissed. And she was hurt. She was like, I don't understand. They're going to have to apologize. They're going to have to apologize because of what they did. They're going to have to apologize to white America for what they did to this white woman. I said, girl, get over it. Then she gets upset with Sheree because she's like, Sheree, why'd you go defend me? Why'd you go defend me? She didn't defend you because right before you came out, they told her, Sheree, you better not go and just run up behind Kim. And Sheree didn't do that to a certain extent. Croy looking upset, and that's his wife, so I expect that. But that whole thing of, hey, what did you want Andy to do? Andy's job is to go and to take whatever you do, put it out there. He said blank. There was a lot of areas of contention with you on this show. It wasn't positive. So I had nothing positive to work with. Essentially, the company that you keep is what we displayed and what we had to bring up at the reunion so that we could clear things up. Successful marriage, beautiful children, and they're going to apologize to America, you know, Trump's America, for what they did to this white woman, and make this about race. It's not racist at all. They don't know what they're talking about, you know. All those 6 black women don't know what they're talking about when it comes to race. Andy giving her the, Lord, I'm a producer on this show, so let me just go and keep the peace type of church hug, and that's it. Oh, trash. Oh, let's see. And that's it. So that is the season finale of The Real Housewives of Atlanta. Romie Reviews here. Please like, comment, subscribe. Stay tuned for my other videos. Right now, I'm still doing stuff for Jersey Shore, so that's Thursday. I have a segment called Romie Reports where I talk about either one or multiple topics that are going on in the news within that week. Usually something pop culture related. What else? I also have my Love and Hip Hop Atlanta video on Monday. Tuesday, I don't have anything. Wednesday's Empire and Star. Thanks, guys.